IVF Real Talk.
I'm Lucy.
And I'm Yael. Welcome back, guys.
It's us today, topic episode.
Just the two of us.
Yay! I've been waiting for this day all week. We'll be so excited to record together.
Yeah.
When was the last time we recorded together? Was it 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Must have been 2 weeks
But we love our Sunday records.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. We don't get weekend records often.
No, because normally it's during the week,
Nighttime.
evening time. So
Yeah.
we're going to have a nice lunch after this.
Yeah, just
Maybe
have
a
an easy
drink.
day, maybe a drink.
Or a
Why
coffee,
not?
maybe
Yeah, I'm dying
both.
for a coffee. Yeah, that's me. Coffee all the way.
How's your week been so far?
Big week, busy week. This week, our works decided to increase our office presence to 50%.
How are you feeling about it?
So I had to increase by 1 day. I shouldn't complain. Hey, some people go to the office all the time like you. But for me, it was a big thing.
Yeah, it is a big thing. You've been at home for ages. Yeah.
But it just throws out the rest of my stuff. Like, I'm so organised with what happens on what day, on a home day versus a office day. But yeah, it was just funny because the whole team, we were all just bitching about it at work. Everyone was just like moaning and groaning about, why do we have to be here? And everyone.
Actually, I like going into the office.
Yeah, you love it.
I don't know, because I like to come home for the day and then you're home. Like, it's separate,
Yeah.
But I do get it. Getting ready, the morning traffic and all of that is painful.
For me, it's just juggling life.
Yeah.
And I can juggle it better when I have a home day.
Yeah, of course. You can put the laundry on.
Yes.
You can do all of that. You can make a quick lunch and
yeah.
do
And
no makeup and stuff.
I'm actually less productive in the office, I find.
Oh, yeah, because you stop and talk to people all the time.
Stop and talk. It takes me, the time that I get there, I leave earlier, Whereas I get up, you know me, I'm up and I'm on the computer at 6 a.m.
Yeah, you start so early.
Yes, I finish at 2, but then I can get other stuff done. But
Yeah, that's
office
true.
days, it's very different. It's almost 9.
Yeah.
9 to 4. So yeah, very different. But how's your week been?
It's okay. I've been sick. I've had a asthma flare. It started Friday. It's Sunday, so it started Friday last week. And I knew I was getting asthma. I had a back of the flu, coughing a lot, and I was like, it's going to turn into an asthma flare, and it did. And
You always are in tune with it too.
Yeah.
You really know the difference between just you getting a cold versus no.
If it's a head cold before the shoulder, above the shoulders, I'm happy. Yes, it's painful and you have that, ugly sinus feeling, but I'd rather that. When it goes down to my lungs, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
There's no stopping it. It's coming no matter what I do.
Yeah.
And it was Friday afternoon and I started flaring and I'm like, I can't take my steroids now, the prednisone, because it's too late. I won't be able to sleep, so I had to wait till the next day. So I'm 10 days into prednisone. I'm down to 155 milligrams. I feel like shit.
It's awful.
I'm yesterday I was nauseous, jittery. I hate it.
No, I don't miss it.
I'm going to drop down to half a tablet tomorrow. So what's that? 25 divided by 2, whatever that is.
But we were
12.5.
saying the other day on the phone, it's just the jumping on and off and on and on. It's not I actually had it for my whole pregnancy and I could kind of get you sort of get used to it.
Have you had it your whole pregnancy? How much were you taking?
It was very weaned on and very weaned off.
What was your highest dose?
Maybe what you're on now.
50 milligrams,
maybe.
2 tablets. It wouldn't have been that high because you only can take that for 3 days.
No. Sorry. I think it was 10 to 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's still a good dose though.
Yeah,
That's still
10
high.
to 20. I think 20 was the highest now that I think about it. And then I'd have to drop it down.
Yeah, down to a
half,
quarter,
then quarter.
yeah.
And so.
I can't wait to get off it. I'll be off at the end of this week, hopefully. But anyways, let's talk about today's
what are we doing
episode
today?
because you guys have delivered. We have asked you guys to send in your pregnancy announcements, receiving pregnancy announcements. Wow, there's so many.
There's so many.
Oh my God.
We're going to have to do a part 2.
I think we're going to have to do a part 2 because we're not going to be able to fit it into this episode.
But there's
I was sitting there reading them all.
Yeah.
I was getting emotional. I was laughing. There was funny ones. There was emotional ones.
Yeah, there was
one positive one,
yes,
which I love. That was
one.
good.
Mm-mm.
And we love when you guys send us messages.
Yeah.
I love being in the DMs and replying to you guys, and we love seeing it come through.
Yeah, I started replying and then I'm like, Lou, I've got this and this. And then she's like, Dora, I've got this. And then I'm like, they're just coming in left, right, and
There were so many. And I was like, yes. So you want to kick us off with the first one?
Yeah, let's go.
Because what we've done is we're going to do one by one.
Yeah, we'll just go one by one. We're going to read them out. So as you know, sometimes we get them. They're lengthy sometimes.
We're not good readers.
And
we're both
not
basically
at actually. Yeah, I think we are. We can talk.
Yeah.
But when it's actually reading someone else's, I think it's also because it's someone else's writing. Like we would write.
I think we're getting a little bit better though. We're getting better.
I haven't started yet. Hey? Don't jinx me. First off, Cav off the rank, and I'm going to be like, yeah, okay, we've got this.
Okay, you kick us off.
All right, we'll go with the first one. So, my cousins and I all got married roughly around the same time. This was a year post-COVID. All of them were pregnant around the same time. I was expecting twins. I went through my first IUI, and that resulted in an ectopic pregnancy. I would have had my first baby around the same time as them. When they all birthed one after another, the announcements in the cousins group chat came through. I just cried and didn't say anything. I avoided all family gatherings now because of this. My parents didn't understand until I showed them the amount of injections and medication I had to take. They finally understood and are supporting my mental health through all of this. My husband and I are still on the trying to conceive journey. We did back-to-back IVF egg collections, and my most recent one resulted with no embryos. I've decided to stop and try a natural approach. We had a transfer last year but miscarried a week before Christmas. It was the lowest point of our lives. Hoping for our rainbow baby.
This is so hard on so many levels. There's so many parts to it. There's so many parts to it. I think it's especially hard when it's not one announcement but multiple.
Yep.
And when you're getting it all one by one in a group chat, you know, and also your parents not getting it, but then getting it once they've seen all the injections, but having to show them visually what you're going through.
But even having to justify, like, that, you know, having to show them, having to like break it down for them to understand, it's a lot in itself. And like you said, even the group chat, you probably relate to it with your family group chat. So I don't have a big family. We don't have a group chat. But imagine cousins like.
I don't have any cousins.
You've got sisters, you know, you've got your family immediate group chat, and that's still got a number of people. But if it was extended to cousins and you're getting all of this, I don't know how I'd cope.
Yeah, and I think especially how you said before Christmas.
Yeah.
That is so hard because the Christmas we know is probably one of the hardest months of the year.
Yeah, well, that was the last. Yeah, the last transfer.
No embryos.
Yeah. And that's it. There's also, so there's so many things. There's the back-to-back IVF. There's, you know, in resulting with no embryos. Even switching back to going natural. Like that's a decision that comes with grief. And also we always are trying to decide and make decisions, but then we're having this internal, I don't know about you, but this internal dialogue of, is it right? Is it going to be the right decision? What if I'm, you know, and all of that. So, yeah. And then, miscarrying a week before Christmas. That is the pits, and I totally get, you know, that would have been my lowest point too.
I think I would probably exit out of the group chat for a bit.
Yeah, and
nothing wrong with that.
I love how she said I didn't say anything. Like I wouldn't say
either. Yeah, same.
I wouldn't have responded.
It's too hard.
I probably would have left the chat.
It's too confronting. Yeah, it's way too confronting.
So, yeah.
So the next one we've got, and I love what this person said. Oh, my God, yes. On the back of a failed IVF cycle that month, which my whole family knew about, this is on the back of multiple miscarriages and a stillborn 8 weeks before her firstborn years earlier. We had birthday cake at my sister's place. They went to take what was a family selfie, to which we didn't know it was actually recording. And my brother-in-law says after the countdown, X is pregnant. Everybody's face dropped and went awkward, and I just popped my smile on out of out of everyone and started to congratulate them while spurning. Worst part is it's all recorded. We later had a conversation on how to sensitively tell someone navigating treatment after a week of silent treatment. I was genuinely happy for her as I love babies.
Yeah.
I just hate the fact that it was recorded. Can you imagine that?
Yep.
That is so invasive and so
and
insensitive.
It's just, yeah, it's mind-blowing. But I'm also so proud of this person for, like, calling it.
Yeah, calling it out.
Yeah, telling them, sorry, that's not how you do this thing. Like, don't do that. Like,
I just feel like sometimes people
I don't understand why people don't understand.
Like, they don't think.
Yeah.
Like, if they know someone's on their journey, wouldn't you think, oh, okay, I need to be careful about how I announce this.
Yeah.
Maybe not springing it on them and recording. Maybe that's not, maybe it's a bit invasive. Maybe that's not
I can understand someone doing it when no one's, like, trying or, like, no one's struggling. That's a different, for the perfect world over there that we don't exist in. I get that, right? You're oblivious to what someone might be going through. But when you are fully aware that someone's going through infertility, don't do that.
No, but yeah, I do love the way you address that. And of course you are happy for them, but it's just the wrong way to go about that. Wrong way.
Yeah, not great. But I'm glad, good on you for pulling them up. I don't think I would be too scared, but I love it. Good.
We're learning here.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
The next one.
Fertility treatment isn't just about the medicine. It's about trust, timing, and feeling genuinely supported along the way.
At ReproMed, patients are cared for by highly experienced fertility doctors who work closely with small, dedicated care teams. That continuity means people are listened to and supported at every stage of their journey. ReproMed focuses on clear communication, thoughtful guidance, and evidence-based care, helping patients understand their choices and move forward with confidence.
Because when it comes to fertility, personalised care and human connection matter just as much as science.
Search repromed.com.au/IVF Real Talk to speak with an experienced fertility nurse and take your next steps with confidence today. I had just found out I was pregnant and then a whirlwind of NIP test, Down's diagnosis, and a miscarriage. Later, my mum told me my younger sister was pregnant and that she didn't know how to tell me. Then she finally told me she was pregnant. She went on to nominate me as her birthing support. I know.
I remember reading this one.
Reading this one too. I copped Bell's palsy and was emotionally vacant, but I showed up for her 100%. You are amazing.
Beyond.
That's just, And 4 years on, I was still doing IVF and she announced her second and, wanted me there. I got my miracle 1 year later.
Can you imagine?
How do you support, like, how are you showing up? Like, that is amazing.
Well,
you're just
I think, though, your body, obviously, to get the Bell's palsy.
Yeah.
Like, that is showing how hard it is.
Yeah, absolutely. That's your body screaming, I'm not coping.
But you know what's hard? I feel like when your sister has nominated you to be the birthing partner and then you feel like you're going to let her down if you say no, but it's too hard for you.
Yeah.
That's so hard.
I don't know if I could be anyone's birthing partner, period, but let alone going through
this. But then can you imagine it happening for the second time and you're still on the journey 4 years later, it's down the track and can you imagine that feeling?
Yeah.
I nominate you again and you're still on the journey.
Yeah, I'd be angry, but I could...
It's just unfair.
Yeah,
it's just unfair.
I wouldn't be angry at my sister because, like, it's nice. It's an honour and all of that. I get that.
At the time,
I'd just be angry at life. Like, F you. I've just had a miscarriage.
Why have you put me in this position again?
Why am I? Yeah, that's right.
Why am I copying this again? It's already, and obviously, as the years go on, it gets harder and harder.
Absolutely.
I feel like.
Yeah.
It doesn't get easier.
It doesn't get easier. No, you're right. But I mean, all of it. Like,
but I think you're amazing for still doing it You had the Bell's palsy, like far out, you poor thing.
Oh,
that's a rare thing to get.
A miscarriage and your downs, like the NIP test and all of, like, it's a lot. A lot of it, like, it's a lot. All of that's a lot.
That's a big one.
Yeah, you're amazing.
The next one we got, so Friday, hearing that out of our 19 retrieved eggs, third egg collection in 8 months, only 2 had made it to blast, and we still had to wait for PGT results on those 2. In brackets, we have a known genetic issue. 1/3 are expected to be aneuploidy. One day later on Saturday, gathering with a big group of friends, all knowing that I had an egg retrieval the week before and feeling safe until one friend gets up with her hands on her belly and a big smile to make her announcement. I overcompensated and was the most excited of the group, obviously to hide my pain. Rest of the day, only topic was babies and pregnancies. I would have
just ran away.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
When you're coming, like, okay, can I just say something? When you're coming out of an egg collection, right?
Yep.
The hormones, you go on this massive dip. Mm-hmm. You're so emotional. You're up and down. You don't feel like yourself. The last thing you need is a pregnancy announcement face to face when you're not expecting it.
The last thing you need is a gathering.
And we say gathering is the worst way. Yeah. I think is personally probably one of the worst ways.
Yes, agreed.
And the hand on the tummy. I feel like that's so, I don't know, so hard.
All of it's hard. The whole thing, like having
and
to
I totally get the overcompensating. Socially. I think we've both done that before, the overcompensating.
Yeah. You and I have both done that for sure.
Because you just, like.
What do you do?
What do you do?
Yeah.
You just want it to, like, okay, let's hurry up and get past this moment, like, congratulate and over. And then the conversation is going on and on. Oh, my God.
I think that's the hardest part for me. Like, it's now the topic of conversation for the rest of that event. So you're sitting there listening to all of it.
But you know what I think is hard?
To run.
You're the friend that has just gone through IVF, okay? Everybody knows that. Everybody knows about the retrieval.
Yeah.
So why aren't they checking in on you? Instead, they're making it about the announcement. I just think that's so unfair and not right.
Or, like, it's what we've said before. Like, why didn't they contact you and say, just checking in, this is what we're doing.
A heads up.
Yeah.
If this person gave a heads up, I wouldn't be mad.
No, me neither. I wouldn't be mad at all.
Like, if it was a text announcement to you specifically, this is what should have happened.
Yeah.
Your friend should have texted you a couple of days before and said, listen, I just wanted to give you the heads up why we're doing the gathering, because that was the intention for the gathering.
Absolutely.
To do that announcement.
Absolutely.
Give them a text, understand if you can't make it, wanted to give you the heads up and to acknowledge your journey.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Just how are you? How are you going? We're mindful and this is what we're about to announce and we just wanted to let you know. Like, not everybody
we don't want to surprise you.
We don't expect you to be there. We would love you there. Like, yeah. It's just,
sending hugs.
Yeah, sending big hugs. That's shit. Okay, next one. 3 weeks post my second miscarriage in a row, a close work colleague announced she was pregnant. Months later, at her work baby shower, I left early, bursting into tears as soon as she walked out, as we would have been weeks apart. I'm very lucky since then to have naturally conceived my son and now pregnant with my second through IVF.
This happened to you?
Yeah,
twice.
To me twice. It's so hard.
Did you feel like crying? Like when the baby shower was on? Because you were at the same
baby
time.
Shower. Yeah, so the worst.
Didn't you imagine yourself naturally?
Well, see, they were in front of me, so there was no pregnancy announcement. Like,
okay,
they were like, well, I got the pregnancy announcement, obviously, and then I fell pregnant. It was the same time for both of them. It was like the world was just like fucked up. 2 times. For 4 to 5 weeks apart with both of them, and I was always the latter. But yeah, I only had the one baby shower because the other one was through COVID. But I overcompensated, like, just to get through.
Did you feel like crying?
But yeah,
like, what was your emotion? Because I feel like you never tell me your true emotions. I want to understand.
I feel like internally I was shattered.
Okay.
Heartbroken, but not for her. Like, I was happy for her.
Yeah.
That was like, it was like two
okay,
parts.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay, I know you're happy for her. We all say that. We're all happy for the other person. But was there a part of you that was like, I don't want to see her right now?
There was a part of me that
Like, I don't want to do this right now.
This is her third fucking baby.
Yes,
what
okay,
about
thank
me?
you.
That was
Okay,
that was
thank you,
it.
'cause I feel like
But
you never share this side of you.
It was still about me though. Like, why am I missing out? Why is that train going and I'm standing at the station watching it fly past me and I'm missing out?
Yeah.
That's the part. Like, so you've had one baby, you've had two baby. This is the third. When's my turn? So yeah, that definitely was me. Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Okay, good.
And then it's also like, the reminder every calendar year after.
Yeah.
Knowing
it's
her
ongoing.
baby's now one. So
the milestones.
mine would have been one.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
all of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm human too.
Because you always say, I'm just happy for them, and I think I get that. I'm happy too, but also I've got some other emotions.
Yeah, so,
which is
but
natural.
it is too. You're right. It is like I was genuinely happy for her.
Of course.
No, not dismissing that. And I genuinely enjoyed getting her the gifts and all of that shit.
Okay, that's weird.
But again, that was my hope. Like I feel like, I don't know, we've spoken about it before, but I feel like I enjoyed that because I thought hopefully one day, like it was me holding on to something, right?
Yes.
But yeah, I also had all the ugly thoughts too. Don't you worry.
Okay, the next one's pretty wild. My brother wanted to tell me over FaceTime that him and his fiancée were pregnant. The moment I saw the call, my gut knew and I couldn't bring myself to answer. I messaged asking if everything was okay and said I didn't feel like talking. He replied, "We're 11 weeks pregnant and we're just calling to tell you." I replied, "Congratulations, XX." And honestly, that was all I had in me that night. It wasn't because I wasn't happy for them, I was. But my husband and I have been trying for almost 3 years and currently going through IVF. And he knew we just had a failed transfer just 2 weeks earlier. The next day, I explained that my reaction came from grief. I'm going to cry. Not a lack of love or happiness for them. IVF and failed transfers have taken a huge emotional toll on us, and I was trying to process two feelings at once. Happiness for them and heartbreak for ourselves. He got upset. He didn't get to tell us the way he had hoped, and he said he wouldn't have reacted that way, and I haven't heard from him since. Yeah. Can we unpack this?
There's a part that you missed out, which I think is also very important. Okay. But he said he wouldn't react that way if he was going through what they...
You can't say that because you don't know.
You're not in their
You can't
shoes.
say that. You can't say that.
So, also, like, it's your brother. Why haven't you heard from him since too? Like, all of this is shit.
I hate the FaceTime thing.
The FaceTime
thing is shit.
Yeah.
Don't do that. It's so invasive.
The FaceTime thing after knowing your sister's
had a fail.
The
timing is so bad on that.
Doesn't matter which way you've done it.
Yeah.
Face to face.
But he should have just done a text.
It shouldn't have. I don't even think a text would have landed like correctly. I think a text to say, "How are you doing? I hope you're okay."
Yeah, like maybe
and I have something to share with you, but I'm a bit nervous to share it.
Yes.
Like, so that you're acknowledging that your sister's in pain. You know why she's in pain. You also, like, know what she's going through. It's
a long journey.
Let's support that, right?
Yeah.
You can't go and expect a big announcement and want people to be excited for you when you're not supporting. It's not just
That's exactly it.
It's not always just roses. Like, you've also got to be there for the shit times too.
This one,
yeah, that one. I remember reading that one and just like, I feel for you.
I wouldn't be reaching out to him. He can come to you.
That's right.
He needs to think about it.
He needs to come with a really kind apology.
And you've done amazing for replying. And you know what? I'm so happy you listened to your gut.
Yes.
The gut instinct is so right to not pick up that call.
Yeah. So
that would have been extremely hard.
Can you imagine?
That.
Yeah, that would have been hard.
I think there's a few more FaceTimes in here.
Yeah.
Do you want to read the next one?
Hi, Lucy and Yel. I wanted to share my story because I know I'm not the only one who has felt this way. I'm a childcare educator, so pregnancy announcements have been especially difficult to navigate. And I reckon they'd come like flying in.
I remember speaking to so many people in childcare on the journey.
Yeah, imagine.
That worked in childcare.
Yeah.
That would be really hard.
It would be so hard. Every day I see expecting parents, families excited to welcome a little sibling. And now those babies are starting in our nursery room. I'm truly happy for them, but it can also be a painful reminder of what we're still hoping and waiting for. Last year, while going through IVF, I had 3 failed embryo transfers. During that time, 3 of my colleagues announced they were pregnant. Oh, God. Then a close friend started IVF after me and had a successful transfer on her first attempt. I was so happy for her, but it also broke my heart wondering when it would be our turn. Now the educator I work with every day has just found out she's pregnant while I'm preparing for my next frozen embryo transfer on my first immune protocol. It's brought up a lot of emotions all over again. I've learnt that it is possible to feel genuinely happy for someone else while also grieving your own journey. Those feelings can exist and at the same time. I'm trying not to let the stress take over, to stay hopeful and to believe that our turn will come one day. To anyone else finding pregnancy announcements hard while going through infertility or IVF, you're not alone. I love this message. I remember when I read it the first time. I've read it a few times because we still need the practice and we still suck at it. But it's just so hard. And I think that's what I was trying to say earlier. You can have both feelings. Both feelings can coexist.
Of course.
Both feelings are true and are valid. So you can be super happy for someone, but also super devastated.
Sad for yourself. Yeah. I think, though, this is probably going through infertility, this job or working in NICU or working with kids or babies.
Yep.
Would be extremely hard. I don't think I would have to change careers going through the journey.
Yeah, it would be hard.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
We at least had a circuit breaker while we would go to work. We weren't.
Yeah. Like you're not talking about.
Face.
Yeah. I think obviously you love babies, right? So you're hanging out with them, which is cool. I think it would be hard every time the parents came to pick up their kids.
Yep.
Would be hard.
But like she said, like even the
and the pregnancy
thing,
announcements,
baby number 2's on the way, and and these parents, and again, we don't know all these parents, so we don't know what their journeys are to get to baby number 2 either, so we can't assume, but it's that feeling of they're coming in and, little John's going to have a little girl and, we're excited. And
do you feel like that now with at daycare with the sibling thing? I get like that too.
Yeah, me too. Oh, well, Olivia's like, and even Olivia's feeling like that.
Yeah.
Mummy, why does her best friend get a little boy who was actually born yesterday? So that was exciting. And then her other best friend, little Riker, he's going to have a little sister. Wow. And she's like, why don't I have a brother or sister?
Alexia says something for the first time the other day. We tell stories. I haven't told you this yet. So I tell her a story every time we go to sleep to try and get her to sleep.
Yep.
And normally I say there's 3 caterpillars, Mummy, Daddy and Alexia. And I tell a little story. And she said, and Sister Caterpillar. And me and George looked at each other. And I wanted to cry. I felt so bad.
Yep. The first time it happened,
it happened last week.
Oh,
so
I'm so
hard.
Sorry. It is so hard.
I know.
It's so hard.
Okay,
I'm going to teach Olivia that, it's just not always easy for everyone.
Yeah.
I just want her to know it,
I know, but all the shows have siblings and Peppa
and she says
Pig.
Yes, and that Peppa Pig with Olivia loves it too. But and Olivia says, because you had Dr. Charlie help you put me in your tummy, and I'm like, yes,
so
puppy.
clever.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to read is the next one me or you? No, the next one's me. Okay.
You.
Okay, so the next one is one of my closest friends swore Black and Blue should be child-free for life. Never had even a want for small children. Aww. Her partner and her had sex for the first time in 12 months. Bam, she's pregnant. Decided to announce it on a video call with myself and our other friend. And in that call, she didn't say anything for a bit as she was torn if she would keep the baby or not. but she decided she will keep Bub, and that's why she's telling us. Luckily, my other best friend called us to let me know a few weeks prior because of the journey we were on.
Aww.
But it was a huge bump in the road for me that she, of all people in my life, was pregnant and I wasn't. Can I just say, these kind of pregnancy announcements sting more than the people you expect to get pregnant, because they're the ones you don't expect, and they're the safe ones. Don't you think? They're the safe friend. You think, I'm never going to get a pregnancy announcement from them. I'm safe around them. They don't want kids.
But it's also, like that's it. Like, we're not going to talk about kids. Yeah. We're not going to, like, it's my safe friend.
And if it never happens for me, at least I've got her.
Yes. It's like when I was single, right? And the dating world, it's kind of the same thing, and everyone was married and everyone would have a partner, and there was always my single friends, and it's the same thing. As soon as one of them would meet someone, you'd be like, oh no,
yes,
cringe, like, fuck, now I'm on my own.
I'm the only one left.
But absolutely, it's so hard.
I love the fact that the friend gave the heads up.
I love the
well
other
done, friend.
Good on
well
you.
Done.
Like, that's amazing. Heads up. This is what's going to happen.
But the friend should know, the friend should know. Why is she FaceTiming? Why is she doing it like this?
Because people suck, right? Like, let's be real. People are fucked. Like, I think, we live in a world where we're all so different. But, I don't think, like, we've got over 30 responses and there's so many what the fuck moments in them. Like, so.
They're also different.
Yeah, they're also different. But the running theme is people just don't think.
Yeah, they're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about you. Yeah. There's no thoughts. There's no consideration.
Yeah, there's
nothing.
No empathy.
It's just, I'm excited. I'm pregnant. I'm going to scream it to the world, and they haven't thought for 1 second. Hey, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
My friend is going through this.
Yeah.
Like, if I broke my arm, would you come to my house and start saying, oh, my arm's so annoying, it hurts me, oh, I hate the way my arm looks? Would you say that?
No, because it's physically visible and infertility's not.
You know, oh my God, you're onto something there. You're onto something.
It's like mental health, right?
Yeah.
Like they say it, you know, like people just, get over it. You know, the amount of times people get told, get over your depression, get over it. No, like, it's a real thing.
Yeah, because you can't see it.
And people can't see it. And it's an uncomfortable space for someone to try and deal with that. Whereas a broken arm, you're in a cast. I can see that. Do you need some help? Let me carry your bag for you. I can navigate that, you know?
Yeah, true.
So, true. Yeah. Anyway, we just sidetracked, right? Number 9, while I was doing IVF, both my sisters got pregnant in the same month.
Wow.
And my third sister mentioned in front of my mum, asking her if she had told me.
This is what happened to you.
Yeah. That's crazy. They were worried about telling me. I got pregnant eventually, but it was hard. It was a hard year, and I got to love all their babies. She's just so sweet how she's written this as well. Like, it's still in a positive, like, you went through so much and this delivery wasn't great for you, but you're still like, you know, the silver lining.
Yeah, the silver lining.
I've got my little babies that I love. But
can you imagine how left out you would feel? And both of your sisters are pregnant. Of course you want to be pregnant with your sister.
Yeah,
or one of your sisters. And both of them are pregnant the same month.
Oh, I would have given anything to be pregnant with anyone.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true.
So, and if I've always wanted sisters, you know, like, and so I can imagine that would be you, just be dying to be pregnant with your sisters. Like, how cool would that be? How cool would it be for the kids? Like,
I think finding out like that, finding out because, you know,
someone's been pushed and nudged.
Yeah, that's really hard.
Yeah, that is hard. And it sounds like the sister was at least a bit like, oh, how do I tell her? Like, but even hearing that is like, you may as well just tell her.
Yeah. The next one is a positive one. Okay.
Yeah, I like this one.
Okay, so this is what the listener has sent in. I have a positive one. My brother and sister-in-law fell pregnant later last year and plan to announce their news at my parents' 60th birthday celebration. At the time, we knew how bad our fertility issues were, and we were wrestling with whether or not to do IVF. They called my husband and me a few days earlier to tell us privately and to let us know what they had planned. Love this.
I love this one.
They gave us time to process it and our emotions, and it meant we could prepare for the news on the day. It was such a kind and thoughtful thing and really meant so much to us. I am now blessed to be pregnant through IVF and my journey, and this experience has made me really mindful of how I share my news, especially with people who might be struggling.
Yeah, I think that's it. Like that last line is it, right? Like I think all these people that we're like talking about, no one's being mean. It's just that they're not mindful and they're just not self-aware enough to sort of read the room and whatever. But this was so, when I read this, I was like, this is so kind. And they're they're getting them involved in what's happening. And it's at a big event too, like parents.
It's a surprise, but they're letting them know, giving them a heads up. You know, not just the day before, but letting them process it.
Yeah.
That is the right thing to do.
Yeah, they're giving them grace and just saying, we know what you're going through.
It's acknowledging it. It's acknowledging them. I feel like all the other pregnancy announcements, no one has acknowledged the journey, and this person has.
And that's what you want. Like, you're not asking them to come and fix the problem. You're not asking them to be there for every transfer and for, you know, all your stuff. You're just wanting someone to say, hey, I know you're going through a shit time.
I've got what you want, but
and this might trigger you.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I just want to tread as kindly and gently as I can.
Yeah. Thanks for sending this in.
I love that one.
It was good. I love this one.
Girl, my best friend who knew what we were going through made me FaceTime them to tell me.
What's with the FaceTime? There's so many FaceTimes. Why? What? You know what? Everyone out there, don't answer any more FaceTimes.
It's bad enough. Like, FaceTime's great and it serves a lot of purpose, but this isn't one of them.
If one of your friends is FaceTiming or family and they normally don't FaceTime you, don't answer. Do what the other person do. Listen to your gut. Don't answer.
That's right.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're right. While I received our worst result ever the day before, had a down-regulated cycle, did human growth hormones and made 0 embryos.
That's devastating.
Yeah, that is horrendously devastating. And that was in brackets. I was already in tears and at the lowest of my low. Dang, it hurt. She then sent ultrasound scans 2 days later.
Why?
I still remember this,
Why? Why would you do that?
I don't know. Like, we don't need an ultrasound, dude. Like, thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah.
I still sent flowers because I know that the person I want, that's the person I want to be. Sorry, I'm stumbling here.
All right.
But honestly, one of the biggest challenges, she knew we were going through IVF. She knew our precious cycle hadn't been successful.
Previous cycle.
Maybe
you're doing well. You're doing well.
Stumbling.
No, it's a long one. You're doing well.
She's pulled back a bit, so I stopped sharing as much of our journey with her. We said the universe had impeccable timing because she would always send things. Oh, I hate this. Yeah, this used to happen to me too. Yeah. She'd always send things on the day or around when we got bad news. She didn't know about the embryos. I didn't want to share because she was in such a happy place. Or you're still like showing up with kindness, you know. I did eventually ask her to give me a heads up if she wanted to send pictures of things like that, which I think is fair. It was hard to put a boundary in place. Was harder when she didn't get it and would send them anyway. And catch me off guard. This was during COVID. Oh, that's even hard in itself. Like,
some people will never get it.
Some people
they will never get it. I'm sorry.
You can tell them in bold.
They don't have the awareness.
Set all the boundaries and they still don't care.
Because I've done that to people, set the hints and stuff. I remember at work saying the pregnancy talk is hard. I remember saying that to the 2 pregnant girls and they acknowledged it. One got it. The other one was like, oh, I'm sorry, but kept doing it. And I'm like, okay, I've spelt it out for you. I've told you, but you're continuing to do it. So some people won't get it.
Yeah.
And I think, you set the boundary and you just need to back off at that point and give yourself space.
Yeah, exactly.
From that person.
Yeah, you just, Do you go to the point of block delete? No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe.
But yeah, I think if you're trying to set boundaries and they're ignoring it, it's really hard. It's really, really hard.
Yeah, you know what used to irk me? You know, like some people they'll be so excited they're pregnant. I get it, they're pregnant for the first time, but it would just go on, the excitement, and like I'm just sitting there listening.
Yep.
My smile's gone.
Yeah,
my smile's gone at this point because it's going on internally. And on. And they have no self-awareness.
Yeah, no self-awareness.
When I'm conversating with someone, I feel like naturally I have self-awareness. Yeah. If someone's getting bored, I'm talking too much, you know, like I gauge and I'm like, you know. Yeah.
You read the room.
I read the room.
Yeah.
But to get the ultrasound, has anyone ever sent you an ultrasound?
Yeah, no, thanks. Oh, well.
But even like in the community.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, in the community, I think we did.
Yeah.
But just the really close people, though. Like, I wasn't getting it.
But did that trigger you or not really?
No.
Yeah. The ultrasounds wouldn't trigger me.
No, not the ultrasounds.
Yeah.
But I think
also the bumps,
in this scenario, if I got an ultrasound, like
from a friend that's not going through the journey,
on top of it, it would just be like, okay, you've told me, and that's already been hard. Now, I don't need proof.
Yeah. You know what I would hate? When people would tell me about their friend's friend that was pregnant and her journey and stuff, but it has nothing to do with me. I don't even know this person. Yeah. Why are you talking to me about a friend's pregnancy? I don't know her. It's just triggering me.
Yes.
Like, she's not gone through IVF. Like, I don't care about she's just given birth. Like, don't tell me that. Yeah. I don't want to know. I don't care.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay. The next one. One of my close friends phoned to all these phoning ones.
I know, phones and FaceTime.
One of my close friends phoned to announce her pregnancy, and it was like a bingo card on everything you shouldn't say to someone struggling with fertility.
I remember reading this.
I have endometriosis, and it was still easy. We just relaxed on a holiday and it happened. We couldn't resist an early private scan, all the details. I had to hide my sobbing and could only say, "That's amazing," with no emotion in response. I must have sounded so thoughtless. What hurts particularly is this friend knows we've been trying for 2 years and we've discussed how difficult it had been before. She doesn't know I'm about to start IVF in a month, however, so I feel so isolated and upset within our friend group. We are meeting up soon and all the conversations will be about her pregnancy. I feel so completely broken by all of this. It's been the worst aspect of my fertility journey so far. Do I tell her and our friendship group I'm doing IVF? I don't want to make it all about me and deep down happy for her baby.
That's hard.
This is hard.
Yeah.
I was talking to the listener in the messages. I don't think I would be able to go.
Yeah. I don't think I would either.
Because it's going to be extremely confronting. And I feel like sometimes when you tell people you're going through IVF, they do this thing where they just get a little bit awkward and they don't acknowledge it. They skip over it.
They go the opposite way and really don't address it. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's worse. That always used to make me feel shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is
hard.
It's hard when it's a close friend.
Yeah, but I think that's where maybe I would take a different approach. Like maybe I feel like if it was like, again, it depends who this is and how close they are to you, but maybe being vulnerable and open and like really vulnerable.
One-on-one only though.
Yeah, one-on-one only.
Maybe text messages, not a phone call maybe.
And just like sharing that this is really hard, like, and that, you know, and hopefully like they will give you grace, like surely. How can you not? That's, I don't know. It's a hard one.
But like even all the things she said, I have endometriosis and it was still easy. We just relaxed on a holiday.
Would you say that? We just relaxed on a holiday. Fucking hell. That was the part I read and I was like, seriously? Are you doing it on purpose?
It's like these people just get so excited. Yeah. They get so excited. And they don't stop to think, oh, my goodness, this is the wrong crowd, you know?
Yeah.
Say it to your parents or something. I don't know. Like not to the friend that's struggling with infertility.
Or are they saying it to, like, give you hope? That's the other thing. Sometimes I feel like some people used to say, like, oversay things just to try and help me.
You're right, actually. I think that's what she's trying to do.
And it's like scrambling and it's like, look, I've got this, this and this. And, like, I relaxed. And it's like, no.
Yeah, it's just a no, though. It just doesn't work. It's not right. It's actually,
Like she could be like meaning like, It's always I'd always love to hear both sides of the story for these things. Wouldn't you? Like get perspective 1, perspective 2, and then you get the actual story. But yeah, I feel like hopefully she was coming from a good place, even though it's just shit. So yeah, sorry. Okay, another one. Another teacher. This one. I'm a teacher. The day I found out an embryo transfer did not work, my colleague announced to her class she was pregnant and then did a gender reveal at school.
Is that even a thing? I've never heard of that in my life. Is that what people do these days? Teachers do a pregnancy announcement with the classroom?
Like, do the kids really get like,
that's
I don't
too
know
much.
Yeah, that's weird.
Dude, that's your freaking pupils.
What? Is that illegal? Is that a boundary you don't cross with the kids? Is that illegal?
Like,
who knows?
Here popping the balloon? You're doing it by yourself?
Yep,
How are you announcing it? You're having cake for... That's weird.
Oh,
Sorry, that's weird.
That's weird. Yeah. Which she invited me and Mike. Oh, hang on. We've extended the invitation to her. She invited me and my class to go. I struggled that day.
Wow.
I would struggle that day too.
And the thing is, you can say no for yourself, but she's invited the entire freaking classroom.
Yeah.
You know, so you kind of have to go.
Yeah.
And then that would be the whole moment. Like, that's the whole thing, the whole day everyone's talking about.
That's crazy.
That is insane. That's next level. That's a next level announcement. Okay,
I've never heard of it. I'm still rattling that.
You're at
teacher.
Work.
Like, when do you have time?
Okay, but your own classroom, you probably think it's your safe space, right?
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
your pupils.
Yep.
Is that students? Is that the name?
Students. Yeah.
It's your students. It's your classroom.
Yep.
It's safe. You can control. There's no pregnancy talk.
Yeah.
You know,
these guys are kids. Hopefully, there's no pregnancy talk.
Yeah, exactly. And then you get the teacher next door announcing and say, come to my freaking announcement.
But bring your kids as well. Bring the whole class. Let's make it why didn't she do it at school assembly, like with the whole school? Like, that's wild. Sorry, that was a bit mean. But like, I'm still stuck on the fact that there's a gender reveal at school.
Include a rule. HR needs to include a rule. No freaking.
Yeah. But I'm still stuck on the fact that, like, I can understand sharing with your colleagues I'm pregnant, but the gender reveal throws me.
That's extreme. Sorry, that's bloody extreme.
Did you get like all the boys and the girls to split up, and then like the group that pops up is the gender? I don't know. Like, how would you? Why is the school involved in a gender reveal?
No, that's next level. Yeah, that's next level. Okay, the next one. I have a 4-year-old son conceived naturally, and I'm in a mum's group with 7 other mums. We all met as first-time mums when the kids were about 4 months old. Each one had their second child. One had twins. All mentioned in the group chat. I ended up muting that chat, but check it for catch-ups and play dates. I'm also in another mum's group, and some are on their 3rd baby. Another group chat on the go. One announced she was pregnant with her 3rd after they decided to come off contraceptive a month earlier. They hadn't really been trying. Again, a group chat I muted, but I'm considering leaving it all together.
So hard.
That is really hard when you're feeling extremely left out.
Well, I'm in a mum's group, and I'm actually quite fortunate because most of us are like, well, I shouldn't speak too loud because maybe I'm wrong, but so far most of us are just kind of one and done. So
I thought all of your mum's groups were having seconds.
Well, there's 2 different groups. One group isn't really a group, so there's no group chat or anything. They're just people that were around at that time for me. And so, yeah, they're all aiming for number 2. But my actual chat mums group, majority of us are not going to. Well, I shouldn't say not going to and speak on everyone's behalf, like I said. But, yeah, there's only 1, 2 that have got number 2.
How would you feel if they were all announcing in the group chat and you were the only one? How would you feel, or would it not trigger you?
Oh, yeah, I think I'd be sad.
Would you mute it?
I probably wouldn't mute it.
Okay. You wouldn't leave, would you?
I wouldn't leave. If anything, I'd probably mute it, but I wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
That's just me. But I'd definitely mute it.
Yeah.
If it got that far, like if it got...
Well, actually, leaving the group chat, you don't get an announcement, because the other day we have a family group chat and my 2 sisters had a fight and one of my sisters left. And then when I called her later, she said, yeah, I left the group chat. So I didn't know. There was no announcement.
Oh.
So there's no announcement.
So people don't know. This is good. Okay.
So unless you actually go in and check it.
Oh, okay. So if you go and see who's in it, they're gone. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But you don't get the so-and-so left the chat like you do in Teams.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, I think I know that. Yeah.
You know what? Put yourself first.
Absolutely.
That's a lot of friggin' announcements.
Yeah.
And you know what? The announcements are not going to stop.
Yeah.
They're going to be announcing when the birth, it's going to continue. The group chat is just going to grow and continue.
Yeah.
So why not leave?
Yeah. Agreed.
I think you should leave.
I agree.
No one's going to know. Just do it. Put yourself first.
Absolutely. Okay, let's do this one. I had 2 friends also struggling to get pregnant with their first child and decided to try IVF. I was excited to have friends to share the IVF struggles with, as I already had done 3 rounds and 6 embryo transfers. Both got pregnant first round, first go, but were scared to tell me, so kept a distance before finally telling me. And of course, I was stoked for them, but it was a bit bittersweet. Both had their babies within a month of each other. I'm on my 10th embryo transfer now. Oh, no,
this is
IVF
a different kind of
to share it
pain.
with.
This is a different kind
Still
of
waiting.
pain.
Yeah.
When you're like in it with everyone in the IVF community, and then suddenly you're still there and everyone's moved on.
But I think this is worse because these are your friends.
Yeah.
So like at the end of it, she's written, I watched their kids celebrate their first birthday.
Oh, wow.
And she's still trying. And it is that hard. Like in the community, it's hard when you like connect with someone and then first cycle, they're off. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, you made it to the other side.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And you're so
And
happy. You're so happy. You're like,
So
oh my God,
happy.
yes, you're celebrating that. But then it also makes you look at yourself and you're like, oh, shit.
Why is it not working for me?
Yeah.
But here I feel like, it's a group of 3 friends and you're and like, I don't want to say I'd give anything to have had like friends, but I think there is that comfort if you've got like school friends or friends that you've known for a while that are doing what you're doing and going through what you're going through. There's that level of understanding. So it's comfort, like, and then to have them just one round and they're off. And
especially when you're so
you're in your
many
10th
10th embryo transfers,
that's a lot.
not even like,
that's a lot in itself. So yeah, that's shit.
that's hard. It just feels so unfair.
It feels so unfair. That's exactly right. And it's that
It's hard when and all your friends, like, they would get it, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, they get it. They know your pain and they probably feel shit too.
Yeah, and that's what it says here. Like, they struggled to tell her too, which I get. And yeah, it is bittersweet, like she said, which is really sweet that you can see that. But yeah, that would hurt. That would sting. That would sting more than the community for me.
Yeah, because it's close friends, so it's and you actually, like you said, you see them in real life, so it's a different connection, it's a different relationship,
and you don't know. They could have had years and years of friendship, like my close friends.
It could be primary school friends.
That's right. So if I had 2 of them join me, sounds like, come on, do IVF. Like, it's not, you don't want anyone.
Did you have anyone?
But I no. I had one of my school friends, but she had already had her son like before I started. So
I had 2 friends go through IVF.
Yeah.
One, it didn't work, and then she got pregnant naturally the month after,
wow.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the other one, she done 1 round, got quite a lot of embryos, and then only 1 made it, and that was the one. But she had been trying for 7 years.
Oh wow.
Unexplained.
And so they were cycling before you.
Yes, this was
And
before
after
me.
you?
Just before me. And my other friend was during my cycle.
Okay,
For
so
her
you had someone.
secondary infertility.
Okay. Yeah.
It does feel different, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, it does feel different.
And it would have been a nice thing for you guys to bond with.
100%. And that's why I think it's hard, though, because you've bonded with this group of people, and then you're the one that's like literally left out and left behind, which is really hard.
Definitely. I agree. Definitely harder. Definitely harder than the IVF community as well.
Guys, we have a lot more.
Yeah,
we have like 15 more.
Yeah, we have pretty much this episode more.
Yeah, unless you want to listen to us for 2 hours today.
Which I'm sure you don't.
Yeah. We will do a part 2.
Yep, for sure.
But I think we want to do the call out. So if you're listening on Spotify and you're enjoying it, Give us a
Yes,
rating. We love ratings.
definitely.
Apple, rate or review. Spotify follow as well. A lot of you guys are not following us.
Yeah,
it does
just
help.
follow. It does.
Please follow.
It helps us get more reach, and
does.
obviously we want to share this with anyone else that may be struggling. And also, if you know anyone else yourself, if you've got friends, family, please share.
Or share this episode with the person that announced. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Everything's anonymous, by the way. We would never say anyone's names. But,
But yeah, just to keep. Also, we love doing the podcast, so to keep it going, we would really appreciate it.
Yeah, it definitely helps us.
Yeah.
But I think that's a wrap on today's episode.
That is.
We will be back with part 2 very soon. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you
next week.
Bye, guys.